Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make popcorn. First thing, you want a big pot, and then you want to put it on your oven on like medium to medium high. So if you're at one of the stations that has the numbered dials, I put it like on 6 or 7. Then you measure a quarter cup, so the smallest measuring cup for oil, and you put it in, and then you let that warm up. Then you're going to get half a cup of kernels, which does not seem like a lot, but it will pop enough popcorn for this, almost this whole pot to be full. So you grab your half cup measure, and you just fill that up. And you put that right in. And it can go in before the oil is hot. That is completely fine. And then you do want to cover this. Some of you have the glass lids so that you can see, and then some of you have the solid lids as well. So you're going to let that sit. You will want your mitts, your kitchen mitts, because it's going to get hot, and once you'll start hearing it, but once it starts going, you're going to want to shake this, and then every once in a while sort of move the kernels around. Now this is kind of dangerous because of the hot oil, so you do not want to actually lift this to look in because popcorn could fly at you, and you know the oil is going to get hot and pop a little, so I don't want any hot oil to bounce back at you. You could certainly shake it, take it off for a second, stand back, you know, move your lid like this so that it's blocking anything that could fly at you and peek in. But I don't want you just going, hey, what's in there? How's the popcorn doing? Because you might get hurt. Now for the popcorn, we have butter and we have salt. So you each have 1 stick of butter, which is optional. You can certainly melt it in a saucepan or you can melt it in the microwave. If you're going to melt it in the microwave, make sure it is in glass, not plastic. I have it in a glass liquid measuring cup, but it does not have to be a glass liquid measuring cup. You could certainly use one of the glass bowls as well. Just make sure that it is not plastic because the butter heats up so much that it will burn through the plastic. So I'm going to run over, put this in the microwave for a second, and then I'll be right back. And only put it on for 1 minute, no more. All right, so I can hear that the oil is starting to heat up. And you'll definitely hear it pop. If you've ever made popcorn like the little ones that you do on the stove, I think it's called Jiffy Pop, but you can definitely start hearing them once it starts going. And this will make enough for at least 5 of you. It fills this whole thing up. And if some of you don't like butter or salt, then just use 2 separate bowls so that, you know, you are getting what you like. All right, so it is starting to pop. So once you hear it, you're just going to gently move it back and forth, and then every once in a while, mix it around. So I'm going to pause it, and then I will show you when it's all done. All right, so I did want to show you so you can hear it popping, and it is steaming a little bit, so you know you just want to shake it every once in a while and move it back and forth. And then again, you can certainly go like this to see, but that is popping away. Alright, so those are almost all done, so I'm going to turn off the heat. You don't want to burn popcorn, it smells terrible. And then I'm going to lift the lid away from me to let all that steam out. And then, oh, see there's still a couple popping in there. But see, the whole thing is full. And then what you would do is get your bowl, get a spoon, put all your popcorn in there. And there's a couple kernels in there, but I'd rather have a couple kernels than burned popcorn. Now your pan is super hot and it does have oil in it. So what I would do is grab your trivet, Oh, actually, yeah, you could either put it on a different burner that wasn't on, or you could certainly put it on your trivet to cool down, because you don't want to clean that until it has cooled. And for this, then you would, put your butter on, and we also have salt. So I would not use a lot of salt. I would probably use like half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, and then shake it around. You can, scoop it around. And then try it because you really don't need that much salt. But anyway, popcorn's super fun and easy to make, so I hope you enjoy.